Hello, I'm here with Jared of Lucky Bamboo Tattoo. Today we're going to discuss pain management. What is your advice for pain management?
Um, I think there's I think there's a lot of things that people can do. Um, Obviously, tattoos hurt, right? Any tattoo hurts. It doesn't matter where on the body it is, or there's some level of discomfort or pain, and that can vary a lot from person to person and the artist doing it. I mean, there's really good artists who tattoo more aggressively and they just hurt more, right? I've experienced that. My back is one of those. It's been my most painful tattoo ever. He's a great artist, but fuck, it hurts majorly to be tattooed by him. Um,
You like a heavy hand?
no, he just the machine's running higher and just his technique. Like I said, there's nothing that can be good and bad, right? There can be people who have this term the heavy hand and are causing more trauma than necessary, and that's why the pain is. Or some people are just more aggressive in their technique, and doesn't necessarily mean they're going to cause more damage to the skin. It's I think it's multifaceted and kind of complicated, but or complex topic. But my first appointment, it was some I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to be so painful. My back has always been sensitive so much that I don't even in the shower. I don't let the water run above my waist. I don't let it hit my back, and I turn it down when I get my back wet. So all right, so like the bottom half of my body is fine with hot water. The top is not. So I just adjust the temperature, and I don't know. It's always been that way, but I didn't anticipate my back piece to be so painful. So after my first session, when I was going to the next one, I found myself like in the hotel room because I was going out of town to get it done, and I was really anxious about the next day. And so I started Googling different pain management techniques and meditations and things like that. And I found several, and I was doing those the whole next day, and that did help a lot, right? Like breathing and focusing on my breath, like counting in and counting out, and tried not to anticipate pain, but anticipate curiosity. That's another technique of just, oh, I wonder what this will feel like. I wonder what this spot will feel like, instead of be like, oh God, here it comes. Because when you have that attitude, everything's going to be shitty and everything is going to hurt. And I think once you get in that mindset of more negative, of that it just all sucks, then it all sucks. But if you can keep a more positive attitude and a more curious mindset, kind of more neutral, right? Not like, oh, this is going to be bad or good, but it just is what it is. And that helped me a ton too. There was one other one that was basically, saying you're an unmovable mountain, and using imagery, envisioning yourself as an immovable mountain, and so you stay still. And so I think there's a lot of things that mental, I don't want to say games, techniques that you can use to sit better and to just have a better mindset about it. It was hard for me. I've never had a tattoo like that where it was so difficult for me to not be tensing up a lot. Oh, that was another one, is tensing up. When you tense up, it bunches up the nerve endings and makes it hurt worse. Essentially, it literally does make it hurt worse. So the more you can just relax and sit in it, then again, the easier it's going to be. And then we go into all the prep side of, like, getting a good night's sleep before, and being hydrated, especially the day before and the day of, and having something to eat that morning, and especially if it's like an all-day tattoo. So I think there's so many things that can play a part in the experience, and just how healthy your lifestyle is. If you got shitty sleep or didn't get any sleep, or you're drinking the night before and hungover, like, all that's gonna just make the experience worse, right? So I think coming in with something to hydrate, water and coconut water if you like that, something that's very hydrating, replenishes electrolytes, and food and some snacks, and a good night's sleep, I think are all really important in pain management and the experience.
Those are all great pieces of advice.
Yeah, I think I can't really think of a whole lot more. I think other than the physical prep side of it, and then the mental side of it, to be in the right mental space. I think those are really important and can make a big difference in the experience.
Do you think maybe distractions like listening to music or something helps?
I guess that's probably more individual. To me, it doesn't. The other stuff that I mentioned helped me the most. I didn't listen to music, or plus I like to be able to interact with the artist that's working on me, but that can be a distraction too.
Yeah, that's itself a distraction.
Having a conversation, but for me that doesn't help as far as distracting myself on my phone or music. I think the mental part of it, and the things I mentioned, have been the most that I've experienced.
Okay, well, great. That should help out a bunch of our viewers. And thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll see you on the next one.